Hi dear ones, I am starting today's video from Diva railway station. Diva connects the Mumbai suburban railway line to the Konkan railway and Vasai, and it's part of the central line. I'm here to catch a memo train to Panvel, mainly to avoid the crowd at Thane station, which is the usual transit hub for people heading to Panvel or Vashi, two key locations in Navi Mumbai or New Mumbai. So friends, I'm in Panvel now. Panvel. I've just come out of the Panvel railway station and heading to visit one of the very beautiful and popular locations here, and a perfect place to beat the summer heat. Karnala Bird Sanctuary, which is about 20 kilometers from Panvel railway station. So as usual, I'll take public transport from here. It's going to be a wonderful day. So let's stay tuned. Let's go explore this beautiful location, Karnala Bird Sanctuary. Okay. So this is my bus to Karnala, and this is the Panvel bus station. Panvel, often considered the gateway to the Konkan region, has transformed remarkably over the years from a quiet town into one of the most important growth centers in the Mumbai metropolitan region. My bus has now entered NH66, the Mumbai-Goa highway. The endless stretch of greenery defines this route. So after about 20 minutes bus ride, I've reached the very beautiful Karnala Bird Sanctuary. So let's go enter. I think I have to take a entry ticket from here. Located near Panvel, Karnala Bird Sanctuary is a refreshing escape into nature, known for its rich biodiversity and peaceful surroundings. Spread across a protected forest area in the Western Ghats, the sanctuary serves as an important habitat for a wide variety of bird species, making it a popular destination for nature lovers, bird watchers, and trekkers. Though I initially planned to relax in the cool surroundings of this beautiful forest, the extreme summer heat hasn't spared even this place. I can still feel the humidity and warmth despite the endless stretch of greenery. Here is a small play area for children. You can also spot hundreds of monkeys here apart from birds, which are another major attraction. I don't think this is the best time for bird watching, as they tend to be more active early in the morning. Here are some figures of deer. I'm not sure if I will be able to spot any other animals here apart from monkeys and birds. Let's see. As soon as I entered a little deeper into the forest, the entire area started to look barren. You can clearly see how the extreme weather has withered away what was once lush green surroundings. And the heat is now unbearable. A majority of the trees have shed their leaves and now look like autumn in Europe, but without the comfortable temperature. Now I am about to cross this bridge and head further into the forest. I don't see any monkeys or birds here like I did near the entrance. And I can't even explain how scorching the temperature is right now. It literally feels like it's burning my skin. Certain areas feel slightly better, but the temperature is still the same. I don't notice much difference. The only relief comes from the shade, which protects me from the harsh heat. Still, I have decided to explore a little further just to see how long I can cope in this temperature, extreme temperature. I only have half a bottle of water left, and if I go any deeper into the forest, I might get into trouble. This is not a rainforest where you can easily find water from trees or plants like you sometimes see on National Geographic. So it is not as vast as the Amazon rainforest and spans just about 12.2 square kilometers. The inner stretches of this area are extremely hot and humid. In case of an emergency, there may not be anyone nearby, and you might not even be able to call for help if you collapse from the heat. You know, something like a sunstroke, which has happened to me a couple of times before. But one thing that really attracts me right now is the silence. Yes, you can hear sounds from forest insects like crickets, but apart from that, it's almost completely quiet, something we often crave in our busy lives, a place of total silence, far away from the bustle and noise of the city life. That said, choosing the right time to visit is important since people come here for different reasons. Some for bird watching, others simply to enjoy the peace and greenery. So it's really depends on what you are looking for. If it is bird watching, early morning between 6 and 9 a.m. is ideal when birds are most active. There are also certain months of the year when you can spot a wider variety of species. And if you are just looking to relax in calm green surroundings, early mornings are still the best, especially during summer. Otherwise, afternoons can be manageable in the monsoon or winter months. But I would definitely suggest avoiding the afternoon heat if you are visiting in summer. So do remember that. Tucked along the old Mumbai-Goa route, Karnala Bird Sanctuary is more than just a patch of protected forest. It's a reminder of what this entire region once looked like before rapid urban expansion took over. Sitting at the edge of Navi Mumbai's growing landscape, the sanctuary acts like a natural buffer, quietly preserving a slice of the Western Ghats ecosystem. Once again, I have stepped into a barren stretch where the trees have shed their leaves and appear lifeless. What you're seeing here might look lifeless at first, but it's actually the forest adjusting to the heat. In places like Karnala Bird Sanctuary, summers can get pretty intense and trees respond in their own way. Instead of trying to stay green and struggling in this heat, many of them just let go of their leaves. It's almost like they are shutting down for a while to deal with the conditions. That's why certain stretches look dry and almost abandoned right now. But this is not permanent. The moment the rains arrive, this same area comes back to life. Fresh leaves, greener surroundings, it's completely different scene then. So what feels like a barren patch right now is really just a temporary phase the forest goes through every year. And this stretch feels better with more greenery and shade. Now it's time to hydrate before I melt completely. Now I find myself in a similar stretch again, burning heat and barren surroundings. There is another beautiful bridge here, crossing what used to be a small stream, now completely dried up. I have decided to head up to a viewpoint with a small cabin. I can't even explain how scorching the heat is right now. The path to the top is uneven and doesn't have proper steps, but I still want to go up and see the view from there. So this is the cabin here. It looks like it might be used by forest guards to keep an eye on the surroundings. I'm not entirely sure, or maybe it's just a spot for visitors to take in the view. Honestly, anyone would probably think I'm a bit crazy for coming here in this kind of heat, but I have always liked putting myself in situations like this. Not for the struggle itself, but for what comes with it. The experience, the perspective, and that small sense of achievement when you push through. And this old ladder here leads up to the upper cabin, which I think is the main observation deck. This wooden deck is not very strong, but it's manageable for a single person. The view from here is great, though not at its best right now because of the dry patches of trees around. I would suggest visiting towards the end of the monsoon for the best views. You can even spot several waterfalls around the area during this time. You can read here about the best time for bird watching. The ideal period is from October to February. Despite being a forest area, the extreme weather right now makes it difficult to spend more time here. And on top of that, there are tiny bees and kind of flying insects constantly circling around my head and trying to get into my eyes and nostrils, which is really annoying. maybe because of the heat, I think. So I've decided to head out. Now I'm waiting for my bus back to Panvel railway station. Since it's a guard section, I might have to wait a bit for a bus or even a rickshaw. Let's see how long it takes. So this is the bus stop here. So this is the highway here. And this is my bus stop. Oh my goodness, it's so hot. I ended up taking a shared rickshaw because the bus was taking forever. Now I'm back in Panvel, and I just entered this beautiful garden near Panvel railway station. The temperature right now is 40 degrees Celsius. Can you believe it? Yes, 40 degrees. But it feels like 45. Yes, it feels like 45 degrees. So I don't feel like visiting any more places today. Now I am in New Panvel. Yes, New Panvel. Earlier we were in Old Panvel. Just like the east and west sides of Mumbai suburban stations, Panvel is divided into old and new areas. One side of the railway station is Old Panvel and the other is New Panvel. And New Panvel is more developed. This is New Panvel. It's more developed compared to the old part. But to reach Karnala Bird Sanctuary, you need to go through Old Panvel. So this is New Panvel, the better developed side of Panvel area. So I'm signing off for now. We'll be visiting some beautiful location outside Mumbai next week. So please check out my video every Friday. Thanks so much for your support. Thank you. Bye. See you next week, next Friday. Bye-bye.